Hello and welcome to English coaching class. Students, I'm your English teacher, Shahid Ashikur Rahman. Students, in our last class, we have completed the wizard and ghostly chapter. You can say that is Should Wizard Hit Mommy. So today, I'll be just do the recapitulation or sum up or summarizing session today. Okay, students? So just wait and I'll be initiating that short minute preparation for the examination. That is summary. Students, they do that take the help of the summary for short minute examination. Okay, for short preparation. 2 minutes of Maggie, 2 minutes of preparation for the examination. Means what the students needed. So this summary session that's the perfect session for the students where they can understand really in the chapter in very short, but that details explanation, it takes the students to understand in detail to write the long answers easily. Short preparation, short answer, overall answer, but will not help you to get the proper good marks. So before going for bringing you that screen, students, so just don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon button and do like my videos, thumbs up. Okay, so this is just a custom or tradition, we need to follow it. I'm doing it. Let's bring the screen in front of you. Wait, the screen is coming to you. Yeah. Students, you can see the title of the chapter is Should Wizard Hit Mommy? Written by the author name is John Updike. 1932 is an American novelist. Okay, he is an American novelist, poet, short story writer, and literary critic. He is the author of 50 odd books, including 20 novels and numerous collection of short stories, poems, and criticism. So this is about the writer, what he has done it. 50 odd books, including 20 novels and numerous collection of short stories, poems, and criticisms. Okay, so when someone is writing about his writing, taking the positive and negative pros and cons, so who make critic on some writing, some event, some play, they're the critic writer, and he has done that those bringing the pros and cons on about anyone's writing, that's a criticism. Okay, so this man is a critic, or we can say, or he has written the criticisms on it. His fiction has won Pulitzer Prize, National Book Award, American Book Award, National Book Critic Circle Award, and Rosenthal Award and Holtz Medal. So this is the award recognition this author has got it. So you might have heard some new award lines here in the awards. So this is all about that John Updike, or we know is John Updike from our chapter. Okay, so let's come to the theme. The story deals with the child innocent adult complex. Okay, child innocence, how the kids are innocent, and adult complex, how adults are complex in nature. They just want to keep they just want to put things on students. The story is a narrative within a narrative. Means there's some story within a story. Another story is there. Means where father is narrating a story. Involves issues such as parental authority. Okay, the parent want to be authority. They want to show the power on the kids. Parental prejudice foisted on children. Okay, parental prejudice foisted means their thoughts, their intentions are forced implemented, just given pressed on children. That has been shown here. And next sub-theme, a sub-theme of the story is that mother are always right, and which directly relates to Jack's own experience with his mother. Jack's own experience has been highlighting. Jack is sharing the same experience, and he's trying to throw the same thing towards the Joe, the same point. So mother is always right. So even we commit mistake, I'm your mother, you must do it, this is my thing. So this is the common human problem that we face in our life. So this is all about the author and theme. Let's come to the gist of the poem, what we can talk about, or the sum up session of the poem. chapter. That is, the chapter name is Should Wizard Hit Mommy? The chapter captures a very sensitive reaction of a small girl to an important aspect of the story that her father narrates to her. So in this part, what we have seen, students, the father is doing narrative. Narrative means a father is narrating a story, father is telling a story to her 2-year girl. Means he begins when she was 2 and right now she is 4. Means he starts narrating. During that time Joe was 2, but he has completed 2 years and Joe is at 4. Means for continuous 2 years the father is narrating the story. The story reveals the worldview of little child to a difficult moral question that shows her mental and psychological richness. Okay, so this is another point here, students. So reveals the worldview, how we observe the world, how we get the world into our eyes. Worldview of a little child to a difficult moral question. She raised that being a kid, I told you, inquisitive child, this kid starts raising questions that shows her mental or psychological richness, the understanding of the kids. So Joe is a little girl of 4 years. Okay, so I told you the Joe is of 4 years. She's engaged in story session with the father. She's busy and father is narrating a story. She is very much patient listener initially, but later on when that Saturday she was in a different state, different mood, something different happened, and that different we have seen it in the story. Next part. Jack, the father, used to tell her story every evening and especially for Saturday naps. Especially for Saturday naps in the afternoon when the baby used to sleep, when the Joe used to sleep. So during that time, he used to narrate a story. Okay, he the baby and 2 kids, Joe and Bobby. Joe and Bobby. Joe is of 4, Bobby is of 2. Okay. Joe feels herself involved with the characters and the happenings. Okay, so Joe is already aware. Means father was having a tradition. Father was habituated. Father from narrating same kind of story. Outline is same, just character name is changed. So what happened? The baby or the Joe is aware about that. What is going to happen in the story? Okay, students. So next one. Joe feels herself involved with the characters and the happenings. So this way, when she's aware what is going to happen, so she is, what happened? She pays less attention to it, or whenever what happens, when the father start narrating, she just interpret what is this, what is that. She may create problem for the father. Next one. The story always had an animal with a problem. So the outline of a story. Okay, the story always had an animal with a problem. The old owl advised him to visit the wizard who would solve the problem. This is the general outline of a story. What the creature would be having certain problems. They will pay their visit to whom? To the wise owl. Okay, and white owl, old owl, due to old, he's wise, and advise him to visit the wizard who would solve the problem. Who will solve the problem? Wizard will solve the problem. Okay, students, understood all of you? So here in the chapter, what was the characters that he has taken as he refers to the father? Which character he has taken here? The character name is Roger Skunk. And when in a general story or the outline of the story, when he narrates what happened, Roger Skunk, Roger Chipmunk, Roger Squirrel, or so many other characters, he used to get it. But this time, different name, said by whom? Said by the daughter, name is Joe. Joe, she shared it. The name is what? The character name is Roger Skunk. Roger Skunk, who smells very bad, stinky. Okay, Skunk's problem was that he smelled very bad. Visited the wizard who changed it to the smell of roses. Okay, so this was the change that happened that day. Okay, the skunk's problem was solved and the skunk started smelling like a wow, fragrance, rose, beautiful. Okay, so the problem was solved. Who solved the problem? He went to the old wise owl. Old wise owl showed him the direction to go home to the wizard, and wizard solved the problem. In return to that, what happened? Wizard demand money. 4, 5, 6, 7 pennies. Means it's a money he demands. And what happened? Usually, most often the creature, they don't have sufficient amount. And what happened then? The creature have to pay the total as per his demand. So they pay them whatever they have, and rest he starts showing the particular direction. In this point, in this place, you will be having a magic well. Go and bring the money from there, and the kids will go get the money, and they will be back to the wizard. They'll pay him, and they'll be enjoying with their friends, return home, and they come back. Okay, this is the usual story that his father narrates to whom? Narrates to daughter. But this time, the father made certain change. Certain change. What is the change here? The skunk mother was unhappy. This time, he made a change. Daughter thought that the story comes to an end. The wishes problem is solved. Wishes fulfilled. But no, this was the twist. What father made it this time? Father makes a twist here. The skunk's mother was unhappy with it. She was not happy with the change. She was not happy with the change. That change happened. What was the change, students? That took him back to the wizard. What was the change? The Roger skunk was smelling very good, not bad. The originality was that he was smelling very bad, stinky. And this time he made a change. He started smelling very good, like roses, fragrance. Wow, attractive. Okay, this was not liked by the mother. This was not liked by the mother. Okay, students, understood till here? So what was the desire? What she did it? She hit the wizard, asked him to restore the original smell. She hit the wizard with the stick, umbrella, and he asked him to restore the original smell. She wanted her son to keep his identity of skunk and wanted his friends to accept him for himself. So the wizard changed him back to smell like a skunk. So he changed him back to smell like a skunk. Okay, students. So as he is, the smell should be coming in the same way. Okay, there's no change. So people should accept him as he is. Okay, so this was his happening, or this was the reality that father want to give the message to the daughter. As what you are, you should be accepted in the same way. Yeah. So students, you can see what's the problem here. Okay, so a mother skunk want the change. Okay, what the change here? What the habit? The mother, what imposition? She wanted her son to keep his identity of skunk and wanted his friend to accept him for himself. So here the students, what we can say here, that the message we are getting it, everyone must accept you what you are. You must not change for others. Okay, so this was the message that father wanted to give. What the mother was there, what you are, your originality must be the same, must not change. Okay, with the change of time. So so the wizard changed him back to smell like skunk. So wizard changed him back to smell like skunk. After hearing the story of Roger Skunk, Joe was not happy with the ending. So I told you Joe was not happy. Joe was not happy with the ending. She wants her father to change the ending. She wants the father to change the ending. She wants the wizard to hit the mother. So that's where the question chapter name is, should wizard hit mommy? Question mark. Okay, mommy back and left Roger, which her father was not ready to do to establish his authority. So father did not do, and father started making his authority over the child. This raises a difficult moral question where the parents possess a right to impose will on their children. So students here alive with me, watching and understanding the chapter, synopsis or summary or recapitulation session, students, just do you think just this moral question raised here, this raises a difficult moral question whether parents possess the right to impose their will on their children. Is it right, students? Is it right? What's your suggestion? I want to know. You all are kids and you do have father and parents. So do you think, is it right happening in the story? Father is trying to show the authority on the child, try to impose on the child his decision. There's no, you should do this. This should not happen. Is it correct, or he should follow the child words? What is the correct part? What the father has done, it is correct, or the child, he should follow the words of child? I need the answer, students. You are live with me. Just you can answer me, students. What do you think? What is right? What the father did is correct, or students means father should change as per the daughter? Yeah, come on. I must see you're active. Your answers must come on the screen. Yeah, follow the child words, and also father did. No, no, Shan, you're wrong. I need the answer more properly. Yeah, some more answers. Also father did. There's no clue. I did not understand, Shan, your answer. Yeah, students, I need more answers. Come on, what father did is correct, or he should follow the word of the child? Father should change. Okay, Arpan. So any more answers? Yeah, any more answers? Father, someone is writing father should change. Arpan is writing, yeah. Any more answers, student? Anyone, any reason you should add it? Father should follow her daughter. Okay, father should follow her daughter. Anyone, how many of you support father should follow the daughter? Father should understand the kids, or what the father has done, it's correct. Father should follow her daughter. Yeah. How many of you say that what father has done, it's correct? How many of you say that what father has done, it correct? If someone is saying yes, father has done it correct, let me see. Write it down. Students, those are friends, come on, tell me, how many of you think that what father has done is correct? Anyone is saying correct, what father has done is correct? You must write it down. Yes, let me see. How many? If no one is saying father has done correct, okay. Means you agree that father should change the thing as per the kid. Means parents should understand what the child psychology or child mentality. Okay, fine. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be doing something at some time, this psychology part. I told you in the counseling part, I'll be doing some videos and I'll be meeting you. That's a separate thing. So just come to the last point of the chapter. A father finds it difficult to answer questions. Yeah, that's correct. Father finds difficult to answer the question because sometimes really it is difficult to answer the kids' questions if they're not matured enough, because you cannot explain the fact and you cannot give them the proper favor. So that's why it is sometimes difficult to explain them in that particular situation. So this is all about the what summary information or summarizing or some obsession of the chapter Should Wizard Hit Mommy. So let's come to the discussion of questions. Short questions, then I'll go for the long questions. How did the wizard help Roger Skunk? The wizard was moved by Roger Skunk's story. On finding his magic wand, chanted some magic words and granted the Roger should smell like roses. Okay, how did the wizard help the Roger Skunk? So these are the few points we are going to elaborate on this, students. Okay, next here, how did Roger Skunk mummy react when he went home smelling of roses? So first, began to smell like roses. Roger Skunk. Mummy asked about the smell. Roger Skunk replied that the wizard had made him smell like that mother did not like it. And here mother, who changed it? And that was wizard, and this was not liked by the mother. And asked Roger to come with her. Okay, she took and want the wizard to change it. How did Skunk's mother get him his old smell back? Mother was furious to learn about the wizard who changed the original smell. She immediately visited the wizard and hit him on his head and asked him to restore the original smell. So this process, what mother did it, same way the kid want that wizard should do, hit the mother on the head and bring into the smelling of roses. Who is Joe? How has she changed? Who is Joe? Who is Joe? How has she changed the past? Sorry. How has she changed the past 2 years? How did Joe behave in reality phase? Okay, so Joe is a 4-year-old daughter. She was no more a patient listener. As she started growing, she's no more a patient listener. She did not take things for granted. Okay, she did not take things for granted and try to see things in her own way. So she has own perspective, understanding, and whatever you cannot speak in front of Joe, because Joe has her own mind to understand what is right and wrong. Okay, what is happening, what is this, what is that. So this questions, asking questions was little bit means curiosity to know something. This was quite trouble, this was quite problematic for whom? For father to answer. Next question, how does Joe want the story to end and why? Joe understood Roger Skunk's need to enjoy company of his friends. Okay, so Joe understood Roger Skunk need to enjoy the company of his friends, therefore wanted that wizard should take Roger's side. So that's why this was the ending or title here, Should Wizard Hit Mommy? So in the same way, the title should be coming off, ending should be there. The Joe wanted, but the story was something different. Okay, students. So here are the questions on your screen. What different queries does the Secretary of Examination Board make the governor? Yeah, something. Even no. Yeah. Some wrong questions are here. Sorry. Yeah. Some wrong questions are here. There's some printing mistake. Okay, fine. Come to the here. Why adults' perspective of life is different from of child story? This is a long question. And here it is a long question. And there's some points are here, students. You must write and show me this answer. This is a task for you, students, and suggestive value points are already given here. An adult's perspective on life is always different. Maturity of a person becomes his barometer to judge right or wrong. For him, her, everything that occurs has a message. In the story, Jack at no level accepts Joe's worldview that wizard should hit man. On the other hand, a child's perspective is limited to his activities. Child's perspective completely different. The love action more than thought. So does Joe in the story? Does the Joe in the story? See, you might have seen that Joe is also doing the same. She would delight in hearing the story of Roger Skunk's mummy being hit by the wizard. So she'll be happy to listen that part. So this should be written by you in a long way, breaking into 3 to 4 paragraphs, and must do it WhatsApp, or you can mail to me, and you can connect to me, and definitely I can help you out with this answer. I can look into it, how we are writing, students. And some homework for you. These are the questions. Take a snapshot. Yeah, take a snapshot of these questions. What is Jack's way of telling stories? Why is it appealing? Long answers. You must try and you must show me these answers, students. What does Jack want to convey through the story of Roger Skunk? How is Jack's childhood interwoven in the story of Stinky Skunk? How does Jack assert his authority as a father over his daughter? What part of the story did Jack himself enjoy the most and why? These are some questions you must write in a long form, and which one is not possible, it's short, you must try for writing short, but most probably try these questions to write in a long format. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood the summary session, question answer, short question discussion, and long question discussions. And whatever doubt, students, if you have, quickly write it down in the chat box, and I can help you out with your part of answering and discussing session. Students, if you have any doubt, quickly write it down in the chat box. If no doubt, just mention there's no doubt. I can understand everything is clear to you and you have understood me and my words. Now, very good. Shayan, very good. Safia, very good. Then any more students, if you have no doubt, you can write down no. If you have some doubts, you may raise your hand or you can write it down in the chat box, because this is a summary session. I've explained line wise the session we have done it, introduction session done it, and this is the conclusion session. Okay, I hope there won't be any doubt. There won't be any doubt. Is there any? That's the good. That's good. No one is having any doubt. So that comes to an end of today's session, students. So I remain here. Thank you for your patience and cooperating, share, and just listening me. And students, if you have, that's one thing I'll be repeating for tradition. The new users watching my channel, don't forget to subscribe and share as much as possible. Share to your friends. They must get the chance of coming to me in touch, which I'm known or unknown. Share to each and everyone. Okay, these videos must reach to everyone. Thank you, all of you. Thank you, and bye-bye. Take care.